Cristiano Ronaldo is officially hurting Portugal. Now, before the CR7 fanbase fills my comments section with death threats, look at the brutal reality. Portugal just threw away 2 massive points against DR Congo, and while everyone is blaming the defense, the film shows a much darker truth. At 41 years old, Ronaldo's presence is breaking Roberto Martinez's entire tactical structure. To prove whether Ronaldo is truly holding back this golden generation, or if he's just a victim of bad service, we are grading his output across 3 uncompromising tactical categories. The first 2 stats are alarming enough, but pay close attention to Category 3, which we will unlock in exactly 4 minutes. The numbers behind his historic major tournament curse are so shocking, they completely flip the verdict on his legacy and prove why Portugal is doomed unless Martinez makes the ultimate sacrifice. Let's start with Category 1, spacing and mobility. Against DR Congo, Ronaldo registered a mere 25 touches over 90 minutes. That is his second fewest in a World Cup start ever. But it's not just about the lack of touches, it's about where and how those touches happen. When you have elite, dynamic creators like Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and Rafael Leão, your central striker needs to pull center backs out of position. They need to press, drop deep, and create pockets of space. Ronaldo simply can no longer do that. He is occupying the exact central zone where Bruno wants to arrive late. By standing still, Ronaldo acts as an extra defender for his own team, suffocating his own team's creative sparks. Now, Ronaldo defenders always argue he doesn't need to move if he scores. Fair enough. But that brings us directly to Category 2, where the data exposes an efficiency crisis we have never seen from CR7 in his entire career. Against DR Congo, Ronaldo finished the match with 0 shots on target. He is no longer converting minimal service into goals. Instead, the team is forced to alter its entire cross-heavy identity just to find him in the box, making Portugal painfully predictable. This brings us to the moment of truth, Category 3, the knockout and major tournament curse. For 2 decades, Ronaldo was a guarantee. From 2004 to 2022, he scored in the group stages of 10 straight major international tournaments. But look at what has happened since Qatar. Read those numbers and let it sink in. 10 consecutive major tournament matches, 33 total shots taken, 0 goals. His last open play goal at this level feels like a lifetime ago, while his eternal rival, Lionel Messi, kicked off his 2026 campaign with a magnificent hat-trick against Algeria, showing complete control over his aging game. Ronaldo looks trapped by his physical limitations. Is it just bad luck, or has international football completely evolved past him? In exactly 3 minutes, I am going to show you the alternative lineup that Roberto Martinez is terrified to use, but absolutely must if Portugal wants to survive the group stage. The managers before Martinez, Fernando Santos, had the courage to drop Ronaldo in Qatar, and Portugal immediately scored 6 against Switzerland. Martinez was brought in to unleash this generation's prime years. Instead, he's playing the role of a politician, too terrified of Ronaldo's global brand to make the correct sporting decision. So what's the fix? Let's unlock the alternative lineup. If you replace a static 41-year-old with a hypermobile presser like Gonçalo Ramos, or a lethal, intelligent space invader like Diogo Jota, the entire pitch opens up. Suddenly, Rafael Leão isn't isolated out wide. Bruno Fernandes has a striker who can run the channels, dragging center backs away and leaving space for late runs. Most importantly, Portugal can implement a high press system. Against DR Congo,
Portugal couldn't press from the front because Ronaldo physically cannot sustain a 90-minute defensive press. It leaves a massive hole that forced João Neves and Vitinha to run double the distance, completely exhausting the midfield by the 70th minute. We aren't saying Ronaldo shouldn't play at all. He is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the sport. His experience is invaluable, but his role must evolve. He needs to be a 25-minute nuclear option off the bench against tired legs, not the structural foundation of a team trying to win a World Cup. The media landscape in North America is hyper-focused on this being the final dance for both legends. But look at how differently it's playing out. Messi has embraced a playmaking role, dropping deeper to orchestrate. Ronaldo is still trying to play like the apex predator of 2018, but the physical tools are no longer answering the call. 33 shots without a goal at this level isn't a statistical anomaly, it's a structural crisis. Look at the data. The Opta supercomputer slashed Portugal's chances of winning the 2026 World Cup by nearly 5% after just one match. Why? Because elite international teams like France, Germany, and Brazil will absolutely tear through a midfield that's forced to overcompensate for a non-pressing forward. The hard truth is that legacy doesn't win World Cups. Current execution does. If Roberto Martinez prioritizes Ronaldo's ego over tactical balance, Portugal's golden generation will exit this tournament in heartbreak, and a legendary career will end in a whisper. Now I want to hear from the Kickoff Verdict community. Am I being completely unfair to the GOAT, or is it time for Portugal to face reality and bench Cristiano Ronaldo for the good of the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read and reply to as many as possible. If you want daily tactical breakdowns and unfiltered verdicts throughout this entire 2026 World Cup, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another verdict.